Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Njideka, but of course you can call me NJ. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based in Hilary, Anambra State. If you're new here, welcome. You're definitely on the right channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. Thank you for all your love and support. And yeah, so guys, today we have a really important guest. Please introduce yourself, sir.
She flatters me a lot. I'm just Hilary, your physiotherapist here in Anambra State, Newi to be precise.
Welcome to our channel.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, we're glad you're here. So guys, a few days ago, we were with our friends, just catching up and all that, and a very trivial but indispensable topic came up. And guys, the way this our physiotherapist dissected the topic, I was like, in fact, we need to hear this as a family. Like, we need to.
Like I said, she flatters a lot. She flatters a lot.
So guys, the topic, very juicy. Go ahead.
I love you. Who says it first in a relationship? The lady or the guy?
You guys, you can't even begin to imagine the treat that is coming up for you guys. Like, just get your popcorn and your drinks and just sit back and enjoy.
Okay, before we start this very, very interesting topic, the argument was becoming very unbecoming. So, so we decided to just, look at it from a very judicious point of view. First of all, before we start this, we are going to carve out a niche for ourselves here. We are going to talk about the heterosexual relationship. You understand? That is the niche.
Can you tell us what heterosexual relationship means?
No, relationship between opposite sexes.
Okay.
People opposite their. That's what we're going to talk
Okay.
about. So that everybody knows where we are coming from. You
Okay.
understand? So now, for you to talk about the first case, whereas there are other things you should know underlying this whole thing. You understand?
Yes.
Before you talk about who says it 1st, I love you or I don't love you. In building a relationship, in cultivating a relationship,
Yes.
there are certain things you need to have placed at the back of your mind. It's like you guys are in the church, you are set to walk from the altar, from the aisle down to the altar. Now, there are things that should be behind the mind of both parties, whether it is the lady or the guy, whoever that's going to say this first.
Okay.
Things like you should know that after this, you have to share secrecy, you have to share intimacy, you have to be ready to meet the family. Now, the family here doesn't necessarily mean family. As if I'm meeting her friends, that is my new family. If she's meeting my friends, that becomes her new family. So when I'm ready to share, revelations, secrets, and things with her, and she's ready to share these things with me, whoever that is going to say it will say it. You understand? So now, having these things at the back of our mind, now we can say, or she can say, or he can say, I love you.
Yes. Okay.
So now, after looking at this whole relationship thing, now let's look at the milestone. The utterance of the phrase, I love you, it goes a long way. It goes a long way. I love you comes with, there is whoever says it first, there is this apprehension, there is this trepidation, there is this anxiety, all this owing to, an unexpected response of not knowing what to expect from either of whoever that's going to say it first and the recipient.
Okay.
Now there is this fear. Leave this fear. There is this fear of what will I call it now? Of
Rejection.
No. There is this fear of non-responsive, or should I call it non-reciprocation?
Yes.
There is this fear of non-reciprocation. Like, if I tell him this, if I say this, will I be accepted? Will the feelings be mutual? Or if he says this, will the feelings be mutual? So it is based on the anxiety of non-reciprocation.
Okay. That's the main reason behind the whole, like, I'm holding back, saying I love
No,
you.
we have not even gotten to the part of the whole holding back first. I'm just telling you the crossable. These crossable are embedded in the relationship milestones.
Get
you
your
know,
dictionaries, guys. Get
no,
your dictionaries.
it's just what that could be there. It could be. It's just there. There is fear before you say I love you. There is anticipation. There is fear. There is what to expect. There is what
Did
not
you
to
have
expect.
that kind of fear and anticipation before you said I love you to your girlfriend?
Oh well, I'm in the seminary, so we wouldn't know much about this. So, but the agape love, yes, there is this anxiety I feel when I know that I've wronged the person who really loves me, and that is God above.
Oh, Hanchan.
Okay, researchers and experts, they believe that these phrases comes from different significant signs, which depends on who says it first or not. Like, okay, a research said that in the middle, or yes, a research says that these phrases, a research believes that these phrases comes with different significant signs depending on what to say.
Significant signs.
Yeah, significant signs.
What do you mean by that?
It depends on who says it first and the when. You understand? Because you can say the right thing at the wrong time,
Of course.
and say the wrong thing at the right time.
Yes.
So when that is the problem, you see that you're already having a problem. And needless to buttress how one reacts to hearing this, at any time these things are interwoven, either the right place, the right thing at the right time, or the wrong thing at the wrong time. If any of this thing comes in at this interplay and you say it is not going to hold water, whether it's the guy who says it first or the guy or the girl who says it first. If the right thing comes in at the wrong time, it won't hold water.
So how do you know the right time?
Oh,
How?
wow.
How do you know the right time to say it?
The right time, how you know the right time to say this? I will take you back to the beginning where we introduced this whole relationship thing. Like I gave an example of trying to walk from the eye down to the altar.
Yeah.
Things each party have to have at the back of their mind before this word should be said. And in the milestone, before you come out to say I love you, there should be clouds must have gathered. You understand? Clouds must
What
have
if
gathered.
you were just imagining the clouds gathering, but actually no clouds?
Well, imagination is part of the interplay of emotions. You understand? I mean, if you cannot imagine, you can fantasize, you can imagine. I mean, it helps buttresses what the action comes into life, because before anything has been done into this aspect, it must have been premeditated. Nothing is spontaneous, and it's not magic.
Okay.
You understand? Now, even to support this further, a research carried out by a psychologist in the University of Pennsylvania, they believe that the truth in a relationship comes to play in a scenario whereby one party has more emotion for the other party. What am I saying here? That's if in a case where one party, whether the male or the female here, has more emotions for the other one, you understand? Now, in this kind of scenario, the utterance of that phrase, I love you, brings out the truth in the relationship. Because if the lady says it to the guy, and the guy is not ready, he disappears, and the girl takes offense. Now, if the guy says it to the lady, and the lady has been pretending in a relationship, she flees, and the guy takes offense. So it is also a kind of is a very powerful phrase used to kind of determine a stance in a relationship. Because if we've been into something we call relationship and we think we're in love with each other, and I come out and say I love you, I think the feeling should be mutual. But if it is not mutual, there you get the wave it out like water. But if the feeling is mutual, it comes back positive. You understand? So at a particular point in a relationship, or what we call building up a relationship, it's used to know the stand as regards moving forward. In heterosexual relationship, it is often believed that women say I love you first.
Oh,
yes.
yeah?
Oh, yes.
Really?
But researches and studies have shown that, in fact, it is men who say I love you
men
first.
that always mostly say it
Most
first
of
now.
the time. I didn't say the studies have shown this.
That's the
People,
studies.
there is a belief, it is actually a belief or that make people go into studies to actually find out, carry out a survey. Like I can believe that anytime I sleep, I snore. It might be believed because all men snore. Then a study might be, let's check this guy and see if he sleeps 100% of the time. Does he snore? And you'll be surprised that when the study is carried out on me, you find out that I don't even snore. It's like I have a silencer. So it is believed that women say I love you first because of the
first time I'm hearing
fragile
that,
because of the fragile nature,
That's even why they
the
shouldn't
society.
be the first to say it, just in case it doesn't get reciprocated.
Women are very emotional. Women are very emotional. Sorry, women are very emotional, and the society perceives them as that. I don't want to go into social, economic or social part of this thing. I just want to see like because it was an argument that day, and some people went away angry. But then but we are not here to take sides now. They went away angry. But the truth of the fact is that the society believe that women say it first. But then studies have shown that is fact. It is men 90% of the time say I love
If
you
they had
first.
just come to Nigeria and asked her, then they wouldn't have
No,
had to.
let's leave a geographical location out of this first. Out of this, probably it's because probably is the guy who feels the love first. Yes, it could be. It's because probably this is true because for the research because true is the guys who say I love you first because probably they feel the love first.
Okay.
But then a publication in a journal of social psychology in Pennsylvania, researches have been done over these things. It's just like here with us. This research was actually carried out in 2001 by Marissa Harrison. She found out that men confessed love as early as even few months. Few weeks, sorry.
Days?
Yeah, no, few weeks, days running 2 weeks. She found out that men profess love few weeks into the relationship, whereas the women hold it longer, even after the man has said I love you first. For the women to start showing that affectionate feeling of I love you, and there is more that meets action than words. You understand?
Yeah.
It takes them a longer time. Then the question should be why. You question the answer. Why is it that yes, men say this was yes true in this research? Then why did it take these women longer time to even reciprocate this thing? Then she further went to say that it's believed that probably these women are using this as a period of is a protective mechanism.
Protective mechanism.
Yes, I can't just come out from the blues just because we had a two or thing and you're already in love. What is this? A protective, a shield to encapsulate the whole thing I told you earlier about the emotional aspect of the women when it comes to the act of love.
Yeah.
It forms a protective mechanism not to reciprocate first. Then it's also a period for them to delve in and research whether I feel something for this guy. He has said it. Is he actually the kind of person I want to do this with? They assess. It's also a period of assessment for them.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Now this is where when the man says it first in the research. Now, furthermore, she even said that when the woman eventually says it first, then they have actually assessed for a long period of time and they have actually seen that this is actually what I want. But it's not forthcoming from this guy. Then, I love you.
And hell break loose. Whatever will happen.
Yeah, whatever happens, let it happen. Now, this is where in the milestone thing I told you about the fear of apprehension. Now, she is scared. Yes, she's scared, she's apprehensive, but then this is what she wants. And since it's not forthcoming from this guy, she says, I love you. Now, two things are involved. It can never be made there or broken there. And remember I told you that this I love you phrase is also used to establish a stand at a certain level of a relationship you are with somebody.
Yeah.
If we are casual and we want to move to the next level, and I say I love you and it doesn't come back positive, then alternate F4. You understand? So when eventually the women say it first, they have actually assessed over a long period of time.
Yeah.
And most times it shocks the men. Now, in the sense that someone who wasn't ordinarily serious about it, research also shows that 90% of the time the men tend to now be serious about this whole thing. Now, let's leave all these Pennsylvania and all this research. Let's come back to where we are. To our own geographical location, Africa, Nigeria, as a whole, the socio-moral aspects of our region have inculcated this thing in us that men are the tree and the women are the branches. I'm not trying to use the Bible verse here, but it is believed here, the socio-moral, that the girl should not come and profess love to the man first. No matter how remote it gets.
True.
But in some cases, few cases, we see when it has gotten to the remotest kindred, the lady says it first.
Yeah, true.
But here, in our own socio-economic, socio-moral value, does not permit the lady to profess love. So here, it is believed that men should say it first. But like I said, we are not here to take sides, you understand? Because we've seen scenario and researches that shows that it could come either ways, you understand? And researches has always shown what they should, you understand? And it all brings back and boils back to the beginning, how the relationship wants to be maintained, the relationship milestones, and the feelings. If it is not mutual, it doesn't matter who say it first, it is going to tip nose down. So that's it.
So in conclusion, you just, I don't know, you just have to know the right time to say it. It doesn't matter who says it, yeah?
That, like I told you, let's not take sides here. Let's be careful not to take sides here. Let's leave people to just know. What I just told you, I just gave you a foundation, a bedrock. I told you what is on the other side and what is on the other side. You understand? Unless you are asking me for my own personal opinion.
Okay, can I ask you a personal question?
Okay.
Okay, in your relationship, who said it first? Was it you or was it your girlfriend?
Like I told you, God loved me first. And now I'm obligated to love him back.
You're not even an Hilary man and you're already talking like you've stayed in Hilary for too long. Just answer the question, Jare.
Oh well. Oh well. God loved me first and I was obligated to love him back,
So when you say God, are you referring to your girlfriend?
Oh well. Like I said, I'm in the seminary and
she's going to watch this,
I have nothing to fear because I have nothing to hide.
Then tell us.
Well, I think I said I love you first.
You think?
Okay, I know I said I love you first. Okay, I think let me help you out there. Let me help you out there. You meant to ask me in my relationship. Who said? Ask me when I was in a relationship. Who said I love you first?
You are still in a relationship now, Hilary.
Oh well.
So in your present relationship. Okay, fine. Since you don't want to answer this for this present one, in your past relationship, the one before this one.
I said I love you first.
Okay, and how did she take it? How did she respond?
It was mutual.
Okay, so she said it right back.
She said it right back.
Okay.
But then before the whole I love you thing, so the action was already speaking louder than whatever we meant to say.
So that was how you were sure it was the right time.
Well, you can never be sure when the right time is. You can never be sure. But just make sure you are not caught unawares. Seriously. Just make sure. But since I found God, things have been in a loving
okay. Okay, that's nice. You see guys, my brain is still turning around, like from this discussion, like my brain is still turning around. So I'm going to have to watch this video and then rewatch it just to be able to understand fully everything that he has said. So if you find yourself confused now, please don't worry, just rewatch this video and just rewatch it and rewatch it.
And try not to be biased when you are watching it. See, keep a neutral mind, because if you already start taking side from the feminist point of view, you get it all wrong. And if you start siding the guy, you might get it all wrong. So just keep a plain mind and know that society is changing, people are evolving, and a lot of things are now anachronistic and outdated.
Good. So guys, you guys have heard. I said that the first day we had this discussion, I just told myself, with all this English, I had to bring him on the channel so that you guys can,
Needless to say, I won the argument.
Oh, well, it wasn't an argument per se. We were just, at some point, I just kept quiet. I wasn't saying anything again because I didn't even know what to say.
Oh, the other of your friend angrily left.
Yeah, that's the thing. Me, at some point, I just kept quiet and I listened because, wow, I I was intrigued by what he was saying, and how far he went, like how far he took the thing, explaining and all that. And you guys have heard what he has to say. And yeah, guys, please tell us, what do you think? Do you think in a relationship a girl should say "I love you" first, or the guy should say it first?
Or they should say it together.
Honestly, yeah, guys, please tell us in the comment section below. We would really love to, hear what you guys have to say, and he will be in the comment section too. So please, whatever you want to ask him or whatever you want to tell him, tell him. I'm going to respond to the comments that are directed to him, because, like you can see, he was the one that actually educated us today. I didn't say anything. So please, if you have any questions for him, ask him. I'm sure he'll be so happy to respond to you guys. So guys, before we come to the end of this video, I want to quickly give a shout out to a YouTuber, that local chick. Yes guys, I'm going to put her YouTube handle on the screen right now. And yeah, she's a lifestyle and beauty YouTuber. Yeah guys, she took a short break, but now she's back and better.
And better.
Oh yeah. So guys, please, let's support her. Let's show her some love. I'm also going to put the link to her channel in the description box below. So please, you guys, just click away and just watch her. You're going to love her. She's a very lovable person, and yeah, she really puts out interesting content. And yeah, guys, please, let's support her. Let's show her some love. Let's help her grow, because this community is all about growing. We're going to support one another and all that. Hey guys, so thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and of course, please subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Please subscribe. We're always willing to welcome new members into our family, into our community. We're always glad to have you guys join us. And yeah guys, thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Oyibo.
Now, don't take sides.